Today, the world seems colder. The silence weighs heavy. There are lost glances and broken hearts searching for comfort. Perhaps you are there too, wondering how to move forward after a loss, after that goodbye you never wanted to say. But there is a place where pain finds refuge. There is a voice louder than sadness, a promise greater than death. Today I don't come to explain pain to you. I come to remind you that you are not alone, that there is a God who sees your tears, who embraces your soul, and who has left a path of hope in His Word. Listen with an open heart, because these words don't come only from heaven. They also come for you. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Matthew 5:4. God does not despise your tears. On the contrary, He gathers them like pearls. In your sadness, He is closer than ever. He is no stranger to pain. He knows it. He has felt it, and He heals it with a love that never fails. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34:18. When you feel like the world doesn't understand your pain, remember that God does. He draws near, not to judge you, but to lift you up, not to impose, but to embrace you. You are in His sight and in His heart. The Lord is with me like a mighty giant. Jeremiah 20:11. Death may seem like the end, but it is not. It is a step, a crossing, a door to the promised eternity. God did not allow death to destroy us, but to bring us home, to a place without suffering, without crying, without loss. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of His saints. Psalm 116, verse 15. When someone we love leaves, emptiness invades us. But for God, it is not a loss. It is a return. He welcomes His children with love and assures us that one day we too will be welcomed like this. Jesus said to him, "Assuredly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." Luke 23:43. That was His promise to a man in his darkest hour. That is His promise to you as well. Paradise is not a dream. It is real. It is prepared for those who believe, and there, the reunion is eternal. Let not your hearts be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many mansions. John 14:1-2. The human heart is troubled by loss, but Jesus calls us to peace. There is a place prepared, an eternal home, a habitation with your name on it. No one is lost forever if they are in God's hands. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23:4. Grief is a dark valley, but you are not alone. God walks with you. He doesn't spare you from the valley, but accompanies you through it. And His presence transforms fear into strength, sadness into hope. In hope, we were saved. Romans 8:24. Hope is not empty optimism. It is profound certainty. For God does not lie. He has promised life, redemption, restoration, and every promise of His is fulfilled. Death does not have the last word. Love never ceases. 1 Corinthians 13:8. True love does not die. It only transforms. And what we feel for those who have departed does not disappear. It lives on. For love is eternal when it is born in God. One day, in eternity, that love will be found again, intact, stronger, purer. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain wisdom in our hearts. Psalm 90:12. Each day is a gift. Each loved one is a blessing. The pain you feel today also speaks of the privilege of having loved so much. Live with gratitude, because God gave you the joy of that love, and He will give you the strength to continue living with purpose. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. Faith is saying, I do not understand, yet I trust. God sees beyond. He knows things you don't know. And even if you don't understand why what happened today happened, you can rest knowing that you are in the hands of a good Father. I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even if they die, will live. John 11:25. Jesus conquered death, and with that, gave us the most powerful hope, eternity together. Your loved one is not gone forever. They have only crossed over before you. And one day, when there are no more goodbyes, you will meet again. He will heal the brokenhearted and bind up their wounds. Psalm 147, verse 3. God wants your heart just as it is, broken, fragile, wounded. It is precisely there, in the open wound, that He does His most beautiful work. Don't rush to heal yourself. Just surrender yourself to His hands. He knows how to restore you. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears and delivers them from all their troubles. Psalm 34:17. God doesn't need speeches. He needs sincerity. He bends down to hear you. And He doesn't just listen. He acts. He heals. He strengthens. He gives new life. Today, more than ever, open your heart in prayer. Even if it's just a word, even if it's silence. The God of all comfort comforts us in all our tribulations. 2 Corinthians 1:3-4. God turns affliction into testimony, pain into purpose. You won't come out of this the same. You will come out stronger, wiser, more filled with compassion, because God's comfort not only heals, it transforms. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He leads me beside still waters. Psalm 23:1-2. God not only guides, He also soothes. He leads you to places of rest amidst the chaos. He covers you with His care. Even if the road is difficult, He goes with you. And where He is, there is always hope. My grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. You don't need to have everything under control. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to rest in His grace. It is in your weakness that His power is most real, most pure, most powerful. Allow yourself to be loved by Him. God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Neither will there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore. Revelation 21:4. Eternity is not a dream, it's a promise. We are not destined to be forgotten, but to be reunited. God Himself will wipe away our tears with His own hands, and there, love will be eternal, without goodbyes. You turned my mourning into dancing. You untied my sackcloth and girded me with joy. Psalm 30:11. Nothing is so broken that God cannot heal. Nothing is so lost that He cannot restore. Today you may not see it, but one day you will smile again. And that smile will be deeper, truer, because it will have been through the fire and survived. All things work together for the good of those who love God. Romans 8:28. Even this, even your loss, even what you don't understand. God wastes no suffering. He takes it, He transforms it. He makes it part of a plan bigger than you, but also made for you. And when you look back, you will see that His love sustained you the whole way. If you came this far with tears, with questions, or with a heavy heart, know this: God has not left you alone. He has been with you every second of your pain. And He promises you that the day will come when there will be no more tears, no more absences, no more goodbyes. Until that day comes, He walks with you, He comforts you, He renews you, and He reminds you that there is life after grief and eternity after death. Your story doesn't end in a grave. Your story continues in the hands of a God who makes all things new. Take a deep breath, rest in Him, and keep walking, because there is still hope.